love the build up to the scene. All right, let's go. Let's cross into the fold. I feel like all this anticipation is like when people try to enter my fold. It's very scary. It's very dark. No man has ever ventured and come out alive. Welcome to the first episode reaction of Shadow and Bone. I'm doing a series where I will be reacting to every single episode, so make sure to avoid adding any spoilers in the comments for any of the episodes that take place after the one that I'm currently watching. My plan is to spread this out to be every other video just so that people don't get sick of the same content over and over. But Cindy, we want to watch it all at once. Well, I'm gonna get sick of it. So I'm taking my time. I'm not in a rush to finish the series all at once. I have a lot of optimistic expectations for the show. The only thing I'm really anxious about is just the fandom, because a lot of the fans can be very, very toxic, but this is gonna be a safe space for all of us where we can just enjoy and consume the show regardless of whether you read the books or who you ship the characters or whoever. It's not that deep. Let's just enjoy ourselves. Now, before we dive into Alina's journey, I wanna talk about June's journey because they are the sponsor of today's video. Just like how we're gonna watch Alina go on her own adventures, we can also play our own adventures with this really fun app called June's Journey. It's a hidden object mystery game that's set in the glamorous 1920s. The main character is June Parker, who sets out on a quest to solve the murder of her sister, and along the way she discovers a bunch of new secrets about her family. I really love how every scene is so beautifully crafted. It really leans into the atmosphere and the setting of 1920s, which I appreciate. It's just a cool way to dive into a new story and have a varied cast of characters. So if you are enjoying the rich settings of Shadow and Bone, you might also enjoy the stories and the characters and the rich settings of June's Journey as well. It's free to download, but when you're playing the app, if you want to make purchases, you can, just to enhance your experience. So if you're interested in downloading the game for free, I will have a link in the description where you can check out the game. Now let's go ahead and dive into another journey of Alina Starkov.
I live in East Ravka, but I've never been welcome here because I look like my mother and she looked like the enemy.
I actually really like that the story is really going in on how different Alina is because she's a minority, especially because they live in a country that has unfavorable opinions against Asians. First of all, it's rare to see East Asians in Western fantasy. And second of all, it's rare to see racism discussed in fantasy other than just metaphors of made-up races. This is a very direct depiction of what racism looks like. We already have so many fantasy stories that pretend that racism doesn't exist. I think it adds a very interesting layer to why she has always felt like an outsider and why she really, really wants to belong, hence why she's gonna go after the Darkling later, because he represents a way for her to belong. This is written by a biracial writer as well, directly from her own experiences. Anyway, I've been blabbing on for way too long. We haven't even gotten past 5 minutes of this.
Did you get a better view from your country?
She grew up here.
The Shuhan didn't want her either.
Yeah, she also doesn't belong in the Shuhan. So I think it's a very interesting way of showing how someone can feel like they're in between identities and they don't feel like they belong or are accepted anywhere.
Is it real?
Of course it's real. The fold ate your parents.
Ew, what a weird line. The fold ate my parents and all I got was a stupid t-shirt.
Alina,
Mal?
look what I found.
Where?
Oh, so cute already. Ooh, I love childhood friends to lovers. So I know the show is definitely gonna try to redeem Mal's character and make him more sympathetic, since a lot of the readers of the original book series weren't really a fan of him. Classic way to do that is to show him helping a wounded animal. I see what you're trying to do, writers, and you know what? It's working.
Will you run from me, half-breed?
Stay away from him.
Or what? You're gonna draw me or I see her.
Ha, you eat rice. Got him. That was a sick burn right there. You eat a very common grain that most people in the entire world eat. You fucking nerd.
Well on it, Zev. Can't hide forever.
Yes, I can.
All right, maybe you can. But this is what you become. A boy who hides from a fight.
Ooh, I can see his character arc being set up already. Oh, he's so soft. Oh my god, oh my god! Ooh, the parallel! He's grown up. feeling like he has to be stronger and how he has to fight. And he has to be this big macho man just to prove himself. I like the very obvious sound effects when someone just throws an arm. You just hear the wind whooshing like, woo, woo. There's my man fighting for his honor.
You trying to do about that magic, huh? It's just air.
It's just air. He's like, you're just a fucking airbender, dude. Oh yeah, we gotta get the slow motion turn of the coat.
Suppose cartography's heading back south?
Oh, they're so cute.
1. Don't cry in public.
Ah yes, toxic masculinity.
Oh, he's so easy to rile.
Is that annoying you?
Alright, come on then, you
Mal is definitely the kind of guy who would be in your class and you would have a crush on him. He's like getting into a fight with the other kids on the playground, but you still have a crush on him.
As a shiny news.
The anti-Asian propaganda. Not very different from how posters have been in history.
The supply run across the foe. Tracker, Malyen Oretsev.
Not Mal. Alina's gonna be like, I volunteer as tribute. Oh wait, wrong YA series.
Well, if it does work, I'll get to visit Canada.
Aw, he's trying to stay positive for her. I really do think she's gonna volunteer. Katniss Everdeen walked so that Alina Starkov could run. Just for such a show off. I dig it though.
What does that prove?
What does that prove? Yeah, you literally just shot a bullet hole right through a coin. Now no one can use it. It was a cool trick though.
Well, he don't do nudes, so I never heard of him.
Get to it, Roddy.
Get to it, Roddy. Nudes or get the fuck out. I wonder if people who are not familiar with the book series will be into the show because already they're introducing so many new characters. Like, will people be able to follow up with it so soon? All right, time to see Inej slink in. Let's be real, she could kill him whenever she wants. She just chooses not to.
She has skills, she's like me.
I only invest in the one of a kind. She isn't like you. No one is.
Not Kaz being like, you're not like other girls.
What's a shoe girl doing here?
I'm Ravkan.
Back of the lane. Come on.
Ew. Damn, they're really laying on the racism thick on this show. I can kind of see why people might be upset by it because it does kind of feel like they're laying it on thick, but they could also be trying to prove a point. I don't know how I feel about it yet.
You can get arrested for that. Stealing from Second Army will get you thrown in a hole.
Maybe you should arrest me.
Oh my god, Mal! You little flirt. I get it though, she's pretty.
I don't mind sharing.
Oh my god, not this flirtation.
When I get nerves the night before, I like to have a good tumble with a stranger. That's my remedy.
Oh my god, Zoya. Relax, girl.
I should go.
You don't seem like the type who does what they should.
Zoya, you better cool it. That's Alina's man you talking to. Oh, to be seduced by Zoya. What a dream that would be.
I found you.
You always do, somehow.
Aw, he always finds her.
I thought it would get me an invitation to jail, but it just got me an invitation to tumble with a Grisha.
You tumbled a Grisha.
Alina's like, bitch, you better not be bragging.
No. I just flirted with her. Maybe she flirted with me.
Hey, pro tip, try not to brag about almost tumbling with another girl in front of the girl you're supposed to be with. Oh, Mal, you stupid, stupid boy.
If it goes wrong, come back.
I'll find my way back to you.
He gotta have this smoochy line. Oh, it's gonna be so sad when they get separated. They were just two kids trying to make the best of their life during such war-ridden times. It's interesting how they film the crow scenes very differently. The main timeline with Alina has very static camera positions, whereas any scenes with the crows, the camera shifts really smoothly. It's a lot snappier too, which I think helps give the feeling of a heist. And obviously the coloring and everything is different too. I do wonder though if the two stories will mesh naturally because right now it does feel like you're watching two different stories.
Here's what I don't get.
We're gonna be here all night.
Inej! I love it when Inej is sassy.
Pekka Rollins.
I feel like if I weren't a reader, I would be so lost for what's going on. Because there's so many characters, there's so many names.
And the brothel next door.
Fine girls then.
Boys too.
Wow, so open with sexuality. Why does Pekka Rollins look like Abraham Lincoln? Is he resting his foot on this guy's shoulder? I know he's trying to be intimidating by doing that, like that's a power move, but that just looks very uncomfortable. General Kerrigan is so extra. Gotta come in with an all black, gothic looking carriage, make everyone know he's making an entrance. We get it, you're emo.
Chin up. Crossed it 3 times that incident.
Hey, he crossed it 3 times and he's alive. Isn't that actually really impressive? Because it sounds like if you go in there, you're automatically gonna die. Just like my fault. She's gonna sneak on the ship. Oh my god, I love the flashbacks to them as kids with the dramatic music. It just intensifies the feelings of why she is gonna go there so that she can protect him.
Now someone will have to cross the fold to redraw these maps.
I'll go. Put me on the skiff. I'll go.
I volunteer as tribute.
You will. Your whole unit will.
Your whole unit? Girl, you just endangered your whole crew. But you know what? Mal is worth an entire crew. Don't worry, everyone. She's a cartographer and the main character.
Tell him you're too sick to go.
I'm never that sick.
Lie if you have to.
And what's your lie? I'm with you.
Get off this boat now, or I'll carry you off.
I love how they're more concerned about each other's safety than their own.
We go into the fold. It gets dark, but we like it dark. That keeps us from drawing attention.
Ooh, I like her.
Where's your general, Kerrigan?
Yeah, where is he? He comes in, but he doesn't have to go on the ship. How convenient. Oh no! Ooh, how the scarf fluttered right at the shot of General Kerrigan. Oh, I love the build up to the scene. All right, let's go. Let's cross into the fold. I feel like all this anticipation is like when people try to enter my fold. It's very scary. It's very dark. No man has ever ventured and come out alive. You also hear growling in the distance. It's not a good time. Ooh, that lady has a great jawline.
What are you doing?
Oh my god, you idiot! Oh my god, fuck! Dude, this fucking idiot. We gotta save him though. He seems like a nice guy. Bitch! Is she dead too? Oh my god. Bitch, I'm stressed. Did she die? Did he fucking kill himself? Oh my god. All right, girl, it's time to use your power. Go, 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 go. Oh my god, girl, that was a miracle because you're not a good shot. What if she shot him instead? That'd be crazy. Oh my god, girl, you gotta save your man.
I'll meet you at the meadow.
I'll meet you at the meadow? Bitch. No, you can't. You can't be saying this shit. You can't. Yes! There we go. Use your whitewashed powers.
Sir, no!
He made it! He's gonna talk about what he saw. Dude, this is so dramatic. I dig it though.
Who's this?
Ooh, who is he? Is this Matthias?
This is Alexei Stepan.
Oh, okay. We got discount Matthias.
Young Alexei here crossed through the fold on foot, alone.
Wow, Alexei's kind of hardcore.
I know an expedition was swarmed by Volcra, but something happened. Some device detonated.
Not a device, just the main character.
Tell me what happened in the fold.
Come on, tell us the tea. Spill the beans. Give us the tea. What you see. Tell us everything. Ooh, I'm getting chills. Oh my god, I love this build-up. It's so good.
It's a sun summoner.
Inej is like, I was fucking right all along, as always. I told y'all that there was a sun summoner. You didn't fucking believe me, Kaz, but I'm always right. See, the lesson is we all need to listen to Inej.
Who was it?
If I tell you, you'll set me free?
Dude, spill the beans already. My camera's running out of battery. We gotta go.
Alina Starkov.
All right, let's go. We gotta snatch Alina.
You'll set me free now.
Thank you. Of course.
Bitch, not in front of my lunch. I knew he wasn't gonna set him free. Damn, I liked him. So that was the first episode of Shadow and Bone. I really liked the build up to her using her powers. I really liked the flashback to them as children. My favorite scene is definitely the entire time that they're on the ship and when shit goes downhill and everyone is dying. Alina's super stressed out and then she tries to save Mal and then that happens. That was done really well. I still don't quite know about the two storylines combining though, because it still feels like two very different stories. I don't know if it's gonna feel forced to have the crows in there. I almost wonder if the show would be stronger if it just focused on Alina's story though, rather than trying to combine the crows in there. Because I feel like you're already trying to follow Alina's story, especially if you haven't read the original trilogy. You're trying to figure out this whole new world, figure out what the hell is going on, who are all these characters, and then you add this entire subplot from a completely different area with completely different characters, and then they're kind of forced to combine later on, but I worry that it might dilute from the story of Alina. And I say this as someone who was a bigger fan of Six of Crows than the Grisha trilogy. Like, I kind of wish the Six of Crows get their own time later on if the show were to have future seasons. But for now, I feel like we should just focus on Alina. Can you believe those words came out of my mouth? If you've watched my videos from like a year or two ago, where I did not care for Alina at all, and I only cared about Six of Crows, and now here I am saying the complete opposite. That's called growth. Anyway, I'll see you next time for episode 2. Remember, again, not to say any spoilers beyond this first episode. See you soon. Unsubscribe from my channel. Bye. You're just like magic, not sure what it is.